Hello internet world and welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. In today's video I'm going to show you a little device just sitting here on my desk that will definitely help increase your productivity. It is in fact a label printer from Brother. This is the Brother QL-820NWB and it offers up a whole range of different connection options and a whole range of different features as well, and I'm going to show you it in action in this very video. Now before I show you the Brother label printer, couple of things to cover. First of all, Brother are a channel sponsor, but if something doesn't work great on one of their products, I will tell you. I'm totally transparent with things like that. And also the second thing I want to talk to you about is the camera I'm broadcasting with. If you haven't seen my video from yesterday, this is the Sony HXR NX80. It's an HDR video camera, and I'm using this to do today's broadcast. So hopefully you'll see a little bit of a difference in the quality of video in this broadcast as well. So without further ado, let's take a look inside the live chat. This is a live broadcast, of course, and the first 4 of you in the live chat get a shout out. So big hello to Patrick Sullivan, Paul Sergidis, Joseph Kumar and Gritty Shaker. Thanks very much for tuning in, and thank you to the rest of you for tuning in as well. If you've got any questions or comments, use the live chat or the super chat. If you're watching this after the live event, then of course you can leave me a comment and I'll answer as many as I can. So let's get on and show you this Brother printer. Now this has got a whole host of different features, so I'm just going to hold the box up very briefly. So if you want to pause the video and take a look at this, you can see some of the features here. It's got a backlit graphic LCD display. It'll print in black and red. It also prints up to 110 labels per minute. It's got wired Ethernet, also wireless as well, and USB and direct Wi-Fi. It's also got a built-in cutter as well, and you can use a mobile app. And the resolution is up to 300 by 600 dpi, so you can see some of the other features there as well. So it's really great printer, and it accepts different size rolls up to 62mm wide. So I'm just going to hold this up and put it on top of the box for you so you can see a better view of this. So it's a nice compact little printer, as you can see, and this is one of the 62mm wide rolls. So this actually goes into the printer. I'll show you this in action in a short while, and the printer can actually read what type. There's like little sort of codes and things embedded into the roll, so it will be able to read what type of label you've got in there. This happens to be one of the red and black ones, 62mm wide by 5 meters long, and it automatically cuts it. And inside here we've already got a 29 by 90mm label already inside the printer. There's a whole host of different buttons across the top, so you can actually push these to navigate through the various menu options, as well as the on-off button. This is the cover that we can lift up in a short while to put the other label in. And then round the back we've of course got those connections. So as I mentioned, you can connect this via Ethernet, and it's currently connected to my Ethernet switch up behind me here. You can also connect it via Bluetooth, also via USB and Wi-Fi. Now there's 2 different types of Wi-Fi in this label printer. You can actually do Wi-Fi where you connect it to your existing router, and then as long as you're on the same sort of Wi-Fi network, you can then print to it wirelessly. Or there is a Wi-Fi direct mode where it actually sort of puts out its own Wi-Fi signal and you connect directly to the printer. So plenty of options for connection. Without further ado, let's take a look at how we can use this. So I've got an app here. This happens to be on an iOS device, but it can be on an Android device as well. You've got templates of your various labels. You can see I've created some funny labels there just to show you. This can be used for funny labels, but it's really a productivity machine. Things like shipping labels, also ID badges, things like that. So really to increase your productivity if you're shipping things out a lot. Now I'm in my saved labels, so I can go perhaps into this one and click print, and it will actually print it to the printer. Here we go. That was very quick. That shows the speed of it, and then it cuts it, and then you've got a sticky label that you can use for shipping, name badges, etc. Let's put that one on there from Geek HQ. Let me just take that off briefly. No, let's not. Let's keep it on. I've got one here I printed earlier. That shows you the sort of quality So very good quality label, very cool indeed, and it just works extremely well. Now I have also got some other labels here in different sizes, but before I show you a different size label, I just want to switch across to the desktop app. So on the Mac here, I've got their P-Touch editor. What you're not seeing on your screen at the moment is there is another sort of text floating panel where I can change the font height and size and sort of orientation and alignment of the text. But here's a very simple label here, and if I click on print, I can actually send this to the label printer, and again it should send this pretty quickly. Here we go. And this time we're going to push the cut button on the actual printer itself, and it's printed already. So we've got another label there printed. Let me do that again just so you can see it actually coming out of the printer. So we're tapping print on the screen. It just prints it so quickly. It's a fantastic little machine. And we're going to tap the cut button, and here we've got another label come out of the machine. So really very useful. Now changing the labels is extremely easy as well. We simply lift up this cover, take the existing labels out. So this was the ones I was using, the 90mm by 29mm, and then we can pop this one in, and then we simply feed this through so that it knows there's labels in the machine, like so, and then we close that down, and now we can print another label. So this time I'm going to print one of the bigger labels, but in the 2 colours. So let's tap print on here, and there we go, it's printing already, and then it should automatically cut. Good catch. And then there's a 2 colour label, so printed in red and black. It really is a fantastic little printer. I've been using this over the past couple of weeks, and I've been so impressed with it. Let me just peel this off, and the labels are nice and sticky, and again ideally suited for actually printing shipping labels and really increasing your productivity, because if you're having to send out packages day in day out and manually address things, then it takes longer. If you're using a label printer, up to 110 labels per minute, you can print address labels, barcodes, a whole different range of uses. Not only does it speed up what you're doing, but it also makes things look a lot more professional. If you're using a printed shipping label and your customer at the other end receives something with your custom logo on, their shipping address and the return address perhaps, then it just looks so much better. It's a much better way of presenting yourself to your clients and customers. So this is the Brother QL-820NWB. There are other printers, or label printers I should say, in the range from Brother, and I've left a link down below to where you can pick up this particular model and where you can have a look at the Brother website as well. You can get ones that don't print in the 2 colour, which are a little bit cheaper. You can get ones that only directly connect. There's another one I've got in another room. I think it's an 810, which is a wireless printer, single colour, and again that's a little bit more affordable. But this particular one is really the professional top end model, and it really does deliver on its promises. Super easy to set up as well. When I got this out of the box originally, setup was probably about 2-3 minutes and it was up and running. The fact that it auto detects the labels as well, really very cool. And if you try and print something on the wrong size label, it will warn you that there's a mismatch. So anyway, before we finish up this video, this is a live broadcast, as you know, so let's take a look inside the live chat and see if we've got any questions. Ladia is asking, are you fine, sir? Yes, I am. Thank you very much for asking. Paul Sergidi is asking, are you going to Barcelona for Mobile World Congress? No, I'm not. Gritty Shaker, will it print Amazon return labels? I'm sure it will. There will be a way around doing that. Obviously, some of the Amazon return shipping labels are larger than the capacity of this machine, but there would be a way around you actually printing a return label. And Joshua Yates agreeing it's very neat and professional, and that is exactly what I wanted to hear, because something like this does mean that you're going to look really professional when you're running a business. As I mentioned earlier, a handwritten address label is fine, but having something printed, especially when you think with this, so with the mobile app, which I think is fantastic, you can put your own logo in. So you can import a logo, you can have that in the corner of an address label, and then you can simply copy and paste the customer's addresses or do some sort of merging, and then print out the address label, and it just looks so neat. One thing I will say is the desktop app, I think there is room for improvement there. When you're starting a new label, it always starts it up obviously in a new document because you're going to have the ability to save it, but there seems to be a little bit of a disjoint between productivity and the way the app works. I just think it could work a little tiny bit better and be a little bit better laid out. But apart from that, this is a fantastic system. I really like the mobile apps. I think it works absolutely superbly. So anyway, that is it. If you want to pick up a professional label printer, please do check out the links down in the video description. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you all in the next one.